I'm headed out on a 2-day backpacking trip to tag the last two 8,000 foot peaks on my list, and my friend Travis is joining me. We're starting from Pine Springs on the Tejas Trail, making our way up the Tejas Trail toward Bush Mountain. We'll camp tonight at the Bush Mountain campsite. After we set up camp, we're going to go ahead and go to the top of Bush Mountain tonight and check out the views from up there. Then we'll come back and have dinner and go to bed and get up bright and early for tomorrow. Tomorrow we're going to go off trail and we're going to climb Bartlett Peak and Shumard Peak, the last two 8,000 footers that I need. After we summit Shumard, we're going to descend down the shoulder of Shumard down to Devil's Hall. And once we get to Devil's Hall, we'll be on the Devil's Hall Trail and we'll follow that back to the trailhead. The total loop we're going to do is going to be about 13.5 miles with roughly 4,850 feet of elevation. Well, we've reached Pine Top. See our trail down there. 2 hours and 45 minutes, 3.6 miles. Sure, we'll take a break here and eat lunch. We're headed up that way. Well, this is Pine Top. It's funny, we both said this is one of our favorite places. It's just a stop on the trail. You don't stay here, camp here or anything, but this is just kind of the beginning of the best parts of the Guadalupe, so this has always been a special spot. Great views. So that one is Bush. And then we'll drop down to that saddle there, climb up, and that's Bartlett. And then from Bartlett to Shumard is going to be tough, but our plan is to stay real close to the edge, the ridge, the highest point between the two peaks. Then we can get up there, and that's Shumard. Then we'll take that ridge down, all the way down there, and end up coming out in Devil's Hall. It's got one more little push up this next hill. We'll be at the Bush Mountain campsites. Oh, that wind is cold and strong. Get this last little push over with. Hey, there's the campground.
Getting hungry, that's good.
This will be our camp tonight. Hopefully out of the wind a little bit. Got a nice rock to stare at. Rocks to sit on. We'll climb Bush Mountain. We camped right down in there. Came up here to Bush, which is now the third highest in the state. Because apparently Shumard is actually 6 feet higher. Top of Bush. Hiking down Bush Mountain. Headed back to camp and dinner. sun is setting. The temperature is dropping. Well, we got camp packed up. We're headed out. Ready to start the off-trail portion. Well, the sun's coming up and we just left the Bush Mountain Trail. Starting down this thing. Oh, a beautiful day. There's no wind. Well, we've about made it to the bottom of the wash. At the bottom of this first drop, right up there's the Bush Mountain Campground. Right up out those trees just on the other side. And about ready to start to climb up Bartlett. This stuff is just really hard to walk through. Well, we reached the bottom. Who's going to time us? Let's see. I think that took us 24 minutes. Not too bad. I'm still going up Bartlett, looking back towards Bush Mountain. That saddle there, low point, that's where the campground turnoff is, and that's where we pretty much came over, a little further to the left. Worked our way down this, and now we've been battling our way back up. You can see Travis up there ahead, and according to the GPS, we're 100 feet from the top. And then over there is our next one, that's Shumard. We've been going an hour and 15 minutes. All right, we're at the top of Bartlett. Great job. And the expected 30-mile-an-hour winds is about 5. 10, that's not bad. Did they take all the summit registers down?
I think there's still one on Shumard.
Is there?
I think so. Let's see the benchmark on this one. Do you?
I've never seen a picture of one either. Is there one? Looking for the benchmark, but I don't see it. But whew. That's Bush Mountain in front of us. And that tall one there in the middle is Mount Pratt. And that rocky one sticking up out there is Hunter. Shumard there in front of us. We can't see Guadalupe Peak yet. Oh, this is amazing. So these closest sand dunes here are gypsum dunes. And that's part of the national park. And that road to get to it, you can see it, that's that straight line all the way from Del City, all the way out there to where it dead ends, and then you got to hike from there. Oh, what a great view. Well, parts of the Guadalupe you hardly ever see. All right, well, we're fixing to leave Bartlett behind and head to Shumard, which will probably be the tougher of the two. We got a little drop. Making our way down from Bartlett. You know, I prefer these rocks to those bushes, though. Hope we don't get cliffed out over here.
Get over to there to see pure well.
Oh, yeah?
What do you think? A little
Well,
scrambly, huh?
A little scrambly, but no, it's not steep.
It's actually a little bit further to pure well.
Oh, yeah? Yeah.
See where it says Goat Spring, where the purple is?
Yeah.
That's where I hiked there before. So it's just a little bit further.
Boy, looking back up that, so yeah, that's the way we're going to come down.
Woohoo! Holy moly.
Man. There we are. That's Bartlett. We came down, reached the low point, and now we're starting back up, going into the sun. There you can see Bush and Bartlett. So where we've come from, where we were, all the way down to there, and then we've been battling our way up this. That is steep and bushy. I guess we got, what, 40 feet to the top of this shoulder, and then another little traverse, and then the last, hopefully, push to the top. Well, there's the top of Shumard, and this is what we have left to do. So we probably got 90% of it behind us, but still got some work to do. And the views, oddly enough, get better. Looking down on Williams Ranch and Williams Ranch Road. Came from that high point over there. Somehow we got to figure out how to get up that. I think we got to go left here. Get around this little gap. Well, we're almost equal to the height of Bartlett. So we dropped all that and then had to climb it all back up. And according to our map, we think we're 80 feet from the top. Just can't see it. It's looking right into the sun. There's Travis. That's what we've been battling our way up. Man, the views. So we topped out on that one, dropped, topped out on that one, dropped, came up that one, dropped. So the elevation is bad enough, but to have to do some of it 4 times is rough. But just 80 more feet. Well, we are on the top of Shumard, but that's my last 8,000 footer. Really thank Travis for coming with me. I don't know if I'd have made it. I'd have probably turned around.
I appreciate the invite. That was a fun hike. A long way down though.
His definition of fun and mine, I guess, are different. No, it was fun. It was the last 300 feet were just, I was using my hands and feet, so didn't film anything on the way up, but we are here. I don't know if it comes out here, but we can see the Franklin Mountains in El Paso, the Oregon Mountains in Las Cruces. I'm pretty sure that's Sierra Blanca, one of those two way out there in Ruidoso. And we can see the Davis Mountains behind us, but it's looking into the sun now. And 0 wind. This has got to be the most unusual day this time of year in the Guadalupes for a long time. Still see Rim Road 840 over there in the Lincoln National Forest. We were just talking from here, we can see Guadalupe Peak. We can see part of El Capitan, but not the top. Hunter Peak. Mount Pratt. Probably Lost Peak out there. Blue Ridge North, Blue Ridge, Bush, and Bartlett. So almost every 8,000 foot peak in the park you can see from right here. Now we're just sitting up here reading the journal entries from the people that had already been up here.
Big Dave back in March, 65 years old.
Wow.
What a beast.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll stop complaining about being too old. You see anybody on Guadalupe? I didn't think to look.
I think I do see some people up
I
there.
thought I just heard somebody.
I wonder if they see us.
Way back. Descent down from Shumard is no picnic. Just Steep and loose. Well, not only bad. We'll get out on this ridge. We'll just stay on it and all the way down. Well, that's looking back up to the top of Shumard. What would have been coming down. Just a lot of scrub oak and pokey things. Pine cones. This is some tough stuff. See, Travis looks like he's swimming in bushes up to his waist. Well, it never ends. We've got to get into the creek bed down there. So the wash is just at the end of this and then down. And then we'll have to wander around it. And then out there, if it's coming out, is Devil's Hall. And you can see the Taos Trough. That section right there, no fun. No fun at all. Probably have another like 250 foot to drop down into the wash, and it may be just as steep as that. But we're getting there. Well, right there's the wash, so we just gotta get down to it. Well, we've made it down into the wash. Whether this will be any easier, I don't know. But it definitely won't be as steep. Neat canyons in here, but it's tough walking. Well, I think we've made it to Devil's Hall. Area beyond this point is closed March to August due to sensitive wildlife habitat. Got a little breeze coming through here. Hello.
Hello.
Alright, well, we're back to the parking lot. But I would say thanks to Travis for going with me. I don't think I could have done it alone. I know I couldn't have done it alone, so should appreciate having the company. I know he's pretty tired. He's probably not as tired as I am, but we're both out of water, so we are glad to be back.